You are listening to The Off Switch. How to run your business so it doesn't run you. Written by Sarah Greener and narrated by Sarah Greener too. Chapter 5. Step 1. Story. You'll be wondering why I'm not just telling you how to manage your time better or techniques for saying no to people and standing your ground. The problem with that is, if you want to find specific tactics that you can go and do to change how you spend your time each week, you can find the actions to do online. And chances are before you got here, you've already done the Googling, and you actually know what many of the actions are that you have to do. In fact, you might have even done them for a day or a week. Or maybe even, if you're a rock star, you did them for a whole month, but then you fell off the wagon. Knowing what the tactics are isn't what drives our actions. I know I should eat the apple and not the chocolate bar. I know the apple is better for us, but running in the background are my thoughts, feelings, and stories. My actions will be driven by what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling in the moment, and they will always be in alignment with the stories that sit behind those thoughts and feelings, beliefs I have created over years of repetitive thoughts. Your beliefs, just like mine, are thoughts that you've had thousands of times. And then your brain filters all the information you have, including your decisions to take action or not take action, through those beliefs. This is what causes the disconnect between what we know and what we do. To take the right action, you don't need more tactics. You need to understand why you take the right action or the wrong action and to reverse engineer that. And it's actually really simple. First, let's explore how it all works. The human brain is amazing. It has between 60 and 80,000 thoughts per day, depending on which neuroscientist you follow. If we err on the high side, that's 3,333 thoughts per hour, even when you're asleep. We have so many thoughts going on all the time. It gets worse. To compound the problem, 95% are repetitive. When you put all that down on paper, it really is no wonder that we don't take action on all the things that we think or say we really want to do. Those repetitive thoughts become your stories, your beliefs, and the filter through which your brain assesses all information. And your brain never wants you to be wrong. It finds evidence to back up your beliefs, filtering out and ignoring any evidence to the contrary. If your beliefs aren't in line with the action and the results, you will never get it done. I have too much to do. I'm too busy. I just don't have enough time. If you're running these stories repetitively, likely they have become your beliefs. And you will know you're running them repetitively if you say them out loud or you read those statements and think, yep, me too. Those beliefs will drive your thoughts and your feelings around time. Likely, very few of them positive or resourceful, which creates your action or often inaction that then confirms the belief. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This is why you are either taking action or you aren't. When we find an area in our life where we aren't getting the results we want, we need to head backwards. If those results are driven by action and our actions are driven by our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, then let's explore those. What am I thinking about that area? How am I feeling consistently about that area? What do I believe to be true about that? What story do I tell myself and others repetitively about that? By the way, you'll get way more out of listening to this book if you grab a pen and a journal and answer these questions for yourself about time. Once we've unpacked our current story, thoughts and feelings, we will have clarity about why we aren't taking action. If you tell yourself there isn't enough time, there will never be enough time. You'll go and find a whole lot of evidence to back this up because your brain doesn't want you to be wrong. Because you are constantly looking for evidence, you will constantly support the limiting belief and story. This is why I haven't started by providing you more actions. I want to look at the root of the problem, which is always the story. I use a simple 4-step process to rewrite stories with my clients. I'm going to give it to you here. Remember, nothing works unless you work it. So take this process, grab that journal I spoke about before, and rewrite your story of time. You've already unpacked your current story, and you know that it isn't giving you all the results you want. Let's write your new story of time, your story of deliberately and consciously choosing how you spend your time, your most precious resource. Your new story has 4 paragraphs. Each paragraph answers one question. Paragraph 1. What's in it for me when I use my time wisely, deliberately, consciously? Paragraph 2. What do I miss out on when I don't use my time wisely, deliberately, consciously? Paragraph 3. What do others miss out on when I don't use my time wisely, deliberately, consciously? And paragraph 4. What do others get when I use my time wisely, deliberately, and consciously? In each paragraph, you can think about the following areas for either you or the others in your life: your health, wealth, relationships, the adventure, fun, travel you want to have, the contribution giving that you can make, growth, and the impact on society, environment, economy, and the future. When you think about the others, it helps to think about it in ever-increasing circles, moving out from those closest to you to those you may not personally know, but still influence with your actions. Your intimate partner or future partner, your children or future children, your parents, grandchildren or future grandchildren, siblings, extended family, close friends, extended friends and acquaintances, your clients, your team, your community, the groups, church, sports, drama, music, your country, the world. You're not writing the next Lord of the Rings trilogy here. Think 1 page, 4 short paragraphs. This is the first draft. You'll rework it and rewrite it many times as you level up with your use of time. If you normally write in bullet points, then do that. This is about what works for you. So create a version you will use. This story needs to create emotion in you. Right now, you're procrastinating on the right things to do. You might even be a high-level procrastinator. You do other productive things, just not the right things. Still procrastination. Emotion is the solution to all procrastination. Some days, you'll be motivated to drive towards the excitement, passion, and joy you create in the what will you get paragraphs and what will you get for others. Some days, you'll be running away as fast as you can from the things you'll miss out on and the loss you would be creating for the others in your life. And just a reminder, when you get really stuck, you will always do more for someone else than you will do for yourself. It's why having someone who holds you accountable on your team is so important. And that isn't your wife or husband. Trust me, it sounds more like nagging than accountability when it comes from your intimate partner. As with everything, you need to use it for it to work. Create a daily ritual for the next 14 days to begin to embed your new story of time in your conscious and subconscious mind. As we know, consistent repetition is what created the old story and beliefs. Let's use the same process to update that story and take our lives and businesses to the next level. Hi, Sarah here. Just wanted to say, stoked that you are learning this knowledge to ensure that you get to blend your business and your life together in the way that you want. And learning stuff is good. Using stuff is better. If you want to start using the knowledge that you got today as quickly as possible, I want to give you a little bit of hands-on help. Head on down into the show notes. There's a link there for my calendar. You can get some one-on-one time with me so we can work on your business and your life and get it working just the way you want it now. I look forward to seeing you on that call and giving you the help to implement what you've heard here today into your business as simply as possible. Until then, stay moxie.